Catch the latest in South African entertainment. Right here on the Muzik, we'll give you the latest news. Chat to some of your favorite artists.
Hi, my name is Kanye.
Hi, my name is Thobe Of Heart.
Valentine.
My name is Thobe.
And keep you up to speed with all things music. Want a front row ticket? Subscribe now to the Muzik and get your weekly dose of entertainment.
This is the Muzik.
Hello everyone and welcome to the very first The Muzik episode. We're so excited, we have a jam-packed show for you, so I won't waste any more time. Let's head right into it. Umlazi Township's very own indie neo-soul artist who has been heard on numerous TV shows and radio stations. The amazing, talented Thobe Of Heart, who started his journey in 2012, is here with us. Thobe?
Bonjour.
How are you today?
Good, my sets.
Gafi, I'm so excited to have you, and we have so much to talk about.
There's a lot.
There's a lot to cover, but I'm excited. Like, just jump right into it. Dude, you could have been a doctor. You could have been a lawyer.
Yep.
Freaking policeman. Music bad is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Why music?
Yeah. For me, it's weird. I never really got a chance to choose whether I could do anything else, to be quite honest. Because it started when I was in primary school. Primary school, I went to Kpop Primary, shout out. Where I got to learn that I was a good writer.
Okay.
And then later on we had like music classes. I think it was grade 5, 6, 7. And there was my music teacher, shout out to Mrs. Chizari, who kind of heard that I had a voice. And she was like, have you ever actually thought of going down this path and just trying to actually find out more about your voice?
Nice.
And I also was doing drama at the time.
Okay.
And so it became like a thing now where someone introduced it to me, because that's the thing I always say, that's the importance of education. Someone sees the talent in you that you would never actually figured out yourself. And so I started looking at that from that point of view. At first it started off as, okay, this is a school thing. And then I started going home, and this was during the time when Coca-Cola Pop Stars had just started.
Oh, snap.
Oh, I know one. Hey! I'm old. I know how it. Them darling. But anyway, so Coca-Cola Pop Stars, and I remember it used to be on SABC3, nobody would play like the repeats and stuff.
Yes.
And when I remember I used to go back home and catch the episodes, and I'd actually try singing with them.
Yeah.
One of the songs that they actually started singing.
Who's gonna be next in line?
You know what I'm saying? And that was my thing. Yeah. And one of the songs that I fell in love with from that was Voice to Men, Water on Dry, because they would do that in the group.
Yeah.
Till no one try. And that was the thing. I was like, okay, this is dope. And then I just started growing into it. It just came naturally.
And wow.
So
would you say it's not like you were like, I want to try this out. It sort of grew into you and was in you. Nice. Okay. And if you were to explain to someone what kind of artist you are, how would you, not just in terms of genre, explain what type of artist you are, whether emotionally or in terms of writing, what kind of artist are you?
I have a very weird relationship with what type of artist I am.
Okay.
No, because Utando love for music originally stems from the love for hip hop.
Okay.
Right? Now, if you look at hip hop, when you deconstruct it, it's usually made up of different types of things.
Yeah.
It's different types of music which I actually put together to actually bring up a whole new thing.
True.
So using that's always been my thing. With it's a hybrid, Like I put it in last. So for a fact it's going to be that German white music flair at some point. You always know which is sometimes it's job, weekend, so that's always been me. I don't look at myself in that category of which there's a certain genre which I actually fit into.
Yeah.
I look at myself as an artist collage maker where I just like put together different types of genres and hope that actually comes out right.
And do you think your music, we're still coming to talk about your music since we're here, do you think it's an inspiration of all those things combined and
Yes.
produce the sound that you give us today.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's like it's been a build-up. Because even when I started in 2012, it was me trying a more direct approach. With okay, I love hip hop. Let me try to sing over boom bap hip hop beats, and then after that,
Have you ever tried rapping?
anyway, so anyway,
Okay.
but anyway,
Okay.
that happened before there was social media. I used to perform as a
No!
fan. I understand. I feel like everyone who's loved hip hop though actually has at some point rapped. I used to rap. I used to be on stage. I used to be part of a crew, but that's the story for another day. Anyway, yes, I was saying. So Just Say Volume 1 was boom bap, hip hop inspired beats. Just Say Volume 2 was more futuristic, future soul type beats. And then I just started crafting a little sound, which was a taking of all those little inspirations, but then making it more Thobe and more Thobe Of Heart, so that it can be able to actually permeate.
Nice.
And it's hard, it's difficult. You have to take into consideration. I put it in that, but hip hop school, new school. You know what I'm saying? Before I would say house. House. But I was like, nah, that's
not funny.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
what do you write about? So we have this element of great sound, combination of sounds. And what's the lyric content?
lyric content is always about love. It's always about love.
Is it why it's Thobe Of Heart?
Yo, Thobe Of
Are you a
Heart.
romantic person to me? Okay. Let's focus on the music.
I get.
Is it from personal experiences or you just write about that?
It's usually from a point of the experiences that I actually do go through.
Okay.
And you usually find the good thing, like when it comes to singers, there's usually just that upturn, which is and then we'll dip it, and then it's a heartbreak, and then we'll go back up. Sometimes I will sprout away, but more motivational stuff. It's
Do you find that as how do I put this? Do you find this as a weak point about you? That is it your vulnerable? That's what I mean. Is this your vulnerable point? Because writing about personal experiences is really something else. You're tapping into this, and we have to see this quite a lot. You have to do it over and over again.
True.
Are you okay with letting yourself tap into that experience, even though it's the past, whether it hurt you or made you happy?
Yeah.
Are you okay to always go back to that memory?
Yeah. The way that I always refresh it is that I always look at it as a story, a narrative. Like, for example, Just Say Volume 1 was talking about heartbreak, about different stages that you go through with heartbreak, where you're grieving, you denial, and all that, and then it just breaks off into that. Just Say 2 was talking about getting into a new relationship, all the doubts that you get into that. So the main way that I can say that you always refresh it, but it does get a little bit repetitive. So, why you more than
But if that's your situation, we know that if our girls using album, so I said to December.
But that's the thing, it's more because I come from also a kind of advertising thing, so it's like you have to be conceptual about it. Like, for example, my latest album, 3, talks about heartbreak, but then now it talks about the process where you go from depending on someone else to when you realize it's everything that you is in yourself.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? So it looks at it from
the deep or
hey, I'm ass. So that was the thing. That was the narrative because that's how I followed it through. I was like, okay, looking at the idea is the ocean. Symbolism is the ocean. Go to the ocean to find healing through baptism, but then now you go through all these things, and then so it's usually a mixture of conceptual. That's how you keep it fresh. But you always add a different concept to it.
An element of some sort. I love it so much. And what's your niche? Do you think you are more of a studio guy, or you're more of a live performance guy?
More of a studio guy. In actual fact, I think you should ask that because I was speaking to a friend of mine. I was like, it would be really cool to get to a point where I actually write for other people. Because I do get on stage and perform more, but it's what I do, But in the overall spectrum, if you can talk about the 5-year plan of Muzik Thailand, Thobe Of Heart, I would love to just sit down and write or be part of like a songwriting team.
Wow.
Put together.
You know, there's not a lot of people because they tend to take.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people who actually prefer that. And the reason I added that question is because I've realized, because I asked you to interview you actually when I was talking.
Sure.
But I've realized that you're going to be doing, we're going to talk about that in a bit.
Sure.
You're going to be doing the launch.
Yeah.
And you have been hinting that you're not so keen about actually performing. You are keen on letting everybody enjoy, listen to what you've created,
True.
and give them as a gift. But you're just like, can we all just sit and enjoy and listen to the music? So that's why I came, that question came into mind.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
Sure.
here you are at a gig. There's like 50 people, and you are about to perform.
Sure.
In your mind, what are you hoping to achieve at the end of this performance?
New people who actually want to listen to Thobe Of Heart. If not that, then people who can at least feel connected, because that's part of why I do music, so that you can see that you're not alone. In the sense, when someone do, I say, oh, you also went through that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But in terms of, well, if we're looking at it from the context of the launch, I'm hoping that more people can get to see the crazy, wacky person, because as I said, it's taken a long time to come into myself. And I feel like now with a headlining show with me at the center, it's more of a chance to actually just be able to do all that and go crazy. So I think that's the thing. I mean, you don't have a choice. You actually have to go up there. That's the thing. That's how people actually get to connect with you.
It's a different element from listening to a recording and an element of being there with the artist and getting in touch with them and understanding. And they actually, I think with launches, you want to hear why you did this.
Yeah.
Experience, put us in your mind.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the launch here already.
Oh man, what do you want to know about the launch?
I mean, they actually invited because it is a private.
Ooh.
RSVP.
RSVP.
So tell us what to expect. We're going to be there. We're so excited.
Yeah.
So what can we expect, and touch a bit about the project of this.
What to expect? A night of it's more than just the facade where it's just like I go and I just sing songs. It's more of actually introducing people, because there's a lot of people who are actually going to be new to the music.
True.
On that day, we're just like, oh, Thobe Of Heart, so it's going to be an all-around thing where we're going down memory lane, and then we're looking at the new songs, and then we're going to go back more down. And it's just giving people the taste of who I am on stage, like the real Thobe Of Heart.
You're not fascinated about Teteglada. Not that I'm typing like Teteglada, but I am getting the sense that you are opaque, like you don't move with the waves or whatever, however to put it.
Sure.
But seeing where you are with your career and seeing all the work you've done and all the efforts you've put in and going forward, what could be the upgrade to your career? Or let me rather say, what could be I think I've made it for your career?
Working with the Les, I would have I love the Les though. The Les.
I'm going to zoom myself.
One of my favorite rappers. One of my favorite rappers. But beyond that,
I was not ready for that. It was the most random thing ever.
but on the serious note, it's weird that you asked that question, because, as I said earlier, it's more of me getting on the behind the scenes type of role, where I help other artists to actually, better their songwriting and everything else in that aspect. Do I see myself getting to a point where Shama World Stadium? No.
Shama?
I'm a World Stadium.
Oh, yes.
No. I feel like me and my music, I'm a very personal person. Like, when I love something, I'm very possessive. I'm very possessive. I've always been the person who, like, if I do a project, I'll always release it in J. Just like, oh, if you like it, then it's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, well, because that's kind of where it came from. It came from a place of people okay, I like doing this. It's an extended expression of who I am.
Nice. Yeah.
And if you happen to like it, then yes, yeah, I can get it. But yeah, I would love to be behind the scenes. I would love to help artists grow. I'd love to develop artists, listen to your artists. I love watching that process of actually seeing an artist and if you can be able to actually help them on their actual path.
So to put it into a full-on rounder thing, would you say you're more of a production
songwriting and composing?
Okay.
Yeah, well, so that's at my heart. That's really what I want to do.
Anyway.
West.
Okay, on a more serious note,
yes.
of things, not that everything else was serious,
True.
we're going through a lot of gender violence in South Africa, and I always believe that musicians, artists, altogether, we somewhat ambassadors, and whatever we say, because we people of hearts, and we keep touching people's lives, and even when we don't intend to, but whatever we say does go a long way.
True.
And I believe I know where you stand, because I've been sitting here. But what do you think is the way forward? You know, it's clearly hasn't ended. It's clearly happening. It's still going to happen if we face the truth. I mean, we can pray and hope, but what can we do in the music industry, in the arts industry? What role can we play? Because we also being very careless about what we say. It's not exactly the time to be composing new songs. People don't want to hear that. They really just all angry with more than any country. So what us as an artist community, what can we do?
I feel like our role from that point of view is more to bring awareness to it. But I feel like the problem is more ingrained. It's more deeper, because if you look at how society and more especially our communities where we come from, there's always just been this perpetual reoccurrence of just men are better and all that part. Go by much we always believe it's just that power thing, that power story between men and women. So I think from an artist's point of view, we do have some power. Well, what we could do is be able to actually hold more talks, hold more conferences, talking about what's the role of a man. Well, but imagine we also go into a different world where now it's not just men who can be providers, the women who was married, who can be able to actually come back and bring home the bread. And I think the spark always comes when the man now has to now question, well, what's my role now? Okay, and then the mood just starts from there, and then the usual point is violence. It's imagine, okay, that's how I can exert power, which is wrong. So now it's more of a chance which imagine you can be able to teach a new dialogue. It's okay. As a man, you can still be a person, you know what I'm saying? You just have to work together with this other person to actually be able to share power. But what that's the ones who actually have all the power, which I imagine.
Thank you for that, though. Just to wrap things up.
Sure.
So 3 is coming up. We are excited for that. Is there anything more we could expect with the year about to end?
Merchandise is going to be sold at 3.
Oh, okay. That's a nice box drop.
Merchandise is going to be sold.
When is it launching again? Just remind us.
On the 25th of October.
See you.
And all digital stores also going to be there for streaming.
Are we going to get visuals anytime next year?
I need to come with people who are into visuals, because I'm trying to put together a team, because that's how we're going to win, if we're going to be honest, as artists nowadays. But you have to.
And you've been preaching this. You've been preaching that.
Collaboration and making it work and just trying to push it forward. Yeah. So if I can find someone who does video, then again, that's good. We can make it work.
Please don't dance. For my sake.
Yes, the shame more. But beyond that, and that's it really.
Yeah.
But then we might be doing also the promo tour for the album, like I did last year. There was a 360 tour. This year we might be able to.
I mean, the people in KZN need to feel this, and you are from there, so.
True.
What Pagan sweet. So well, thank you so much for coming over, and guys, go out, get that album. It is really nice. It's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. And I mean, with summer, new music, nothing more makes sense.
No,
Thank you so much.
Now it's time for your latest music news. First up is Sanilem Kize, who launched his debut EP Utando this past weekend in Durban. Said the music is sounding amazing. Guys, go out there. The EP is available on all digital platforms. And up next is the amazingly international talented Muzik, who launched his album all over the country called Zeno, dedicated to his wonderful little baby. He's been posting on the socials. We love it. It is amazing. Get that. And of course, our girl Power, who Amanda Black has an upcoming album that is of 15 amazing tracks. You can now pre-order, but it's due to be released on the 25th of October. Do not miss it, guys. And lastly today, it's our amazing girl Nonku, up-and-coming artist with her new single LOVE, sounding all glitz and glamour. Guys, go out, download this new amazing music. Now let's see which music venue we checked out this week. This week we visited Epicure by Chef Coco, a restaurant in Sandton, Morningside. A beautiful, stunning upmarket restaurant, and where they're their resident performing artist Ngamisa.
Hi, this is Namisa. I am at Epicure Restaurant by Chef Coco. I'm the resident band here, so yeah.
Hi guys, well, that brings us to the end of our very first episode of The Muzik. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, drop us a like, show us some love. Thank you so much for the continuous support, and don't forget, wherever you go, spread the music.